Good morning, everyone. I just finished my first hour of day 4, and I am almost done with the broom handle. I just have a few more stitches left to go there, and then I've got the base of the broom to do next. And I've done over 180 stitches this morning, so feeling like I'm off to a good start today, and today is the start of the retreat, so I could not be happier. Definitely wishing I didn't have to work today. Clearly I'm, taking some breaks here and there to stitch, which is fantastic, but wishing I didn't have to work at all and I could just stitch all the way through with my friends today, but soon. Real quick, I want to mention that I discovered that the Sorcerer's Stone is a little bit wrong. So the chart's a little bit, some of the symbols are a little bit hard to read, and this morning or last night, someone in one of the groups was asking about one of the colors called for, like, where is this used? And the answer to that question was in the Sorcerer's Stone, and I was like, oh, well, I didn't do that. And if it looked fine, I think I would leave it, but I was already feeling a little bit disappointed with the Sorcerer's Stone. Let me just show you the colors. So these are the called for colors for the Sorcerer's Stone in the overdyes. So we've got this like bright pink color, the same as the umbrella. And then we've got this like, then we've got this like brighter red color that has like red to like burgundy brown. Then we've got like this wine color, and then we've got this dark like purple to brown wine, like deep color. And this color is the like dark bits here. And then you can see like the brighter red here of this color, but that color is supposed to like extend down here and extend down here, and it does. It's just like the darker brown parts, so it's kind of hard to see. Let me show you also the color that I used incorrectly. So I used this color instead of this color for the dark. And you can see it. This is my witching hour that has the gross weird stuff at the bottom. What is that? Someone explain to me why my color looks like that. Ew. But so, yeah, I did the dark color in this instead of this. So I have a couple of choices. I could leave it the way it is. I could pull out just the dark bits and redo those, or I could pull out the whole thing. And the reason I'm tempted to pull out the whole thing is that, as I mentioned, this bright red color, the variegation did a kind of weird thing, and it's not really showing the depth of the shape in the way that I would like. So I think my plan is that I'm going to pull the DMC called for just for the Sorcerer's Stone and see what that looks like, because maybe having non-variegated colors for this would really help the shape show up. So I'm going to pull those and see what they look like, and I'll either pull out the whole, like frog the whole Sorcerer's Stone and redo it in the DMC, or I'll frog out these dark colors and the brighter red color and redo those, either with the correct called fors but paying a little bit closer attention to the variegation, or do just those in the DMC. I don't know. We'll see. But I am definitely not going to do that while I am racing toward trying to finish for the challenge. So I'll finish everything and then see how I'm feeling, and I might need a little bit of a break from this project before I decide to do that. Okay, we only just finished hour 2, which is not great considering it's already after 5:30, but I had to work today. I mean, I've had to work every day, but I had a busy work day. Good work day though. So I'm making progress on the broom, and I've got one more color to finish in the broom, and then that's done. So mostly just some fill-in now. I'm working across 2 pages, which I dislike, and I always find I'm slower because I keep double checking that I'm stitching in the right place, because it's harder to see the relationships between things. I am a spatially challenged person, and so being able to see, okay, this stitch is here on this page, so therefore it is, you know, one down diagonally from this stitch on the other page, is kind of challenging for me, and I have to double check my work more often than regularly. So almost done with that part. I think the chest piece is across 2 pages too, though, so I'm gonna have that problem on the next little bit as well. But almost through that, and yeah, looking pretty good. Retreat stuff starts in about 2 hours, so I can get some good heads down stitching time, and then we've got some fun coming up. Hello. I've completed hour 3. The retreat has begun, so I'm going to make this quick. The first challenge is to stitch on something with an alphabet, but I don't have anything with an alphabet, so I'm going to do penalty stitches on this one. I did a little bit of back stitching on the key so that I would be able to place the chest piece more easily. Of course, I started with the left side, which was really dumb. So now I've got a little bit of a marker in there, and I can start doing full X's, which will be much easier to count for the challenges. So that's gonna be my start to hour 4. All right, I just finished hour 4, and I am working on the night, and I participated in my first challenge with the Frogwarts retreat, and I was 7 stitches away from getting an extra point. I got 2 points, and I would have gotten 3 if I'd gotten in 7 more stitches in the hour. So like, there was one point where I frogged out 4 stitches, and one point where I had a knot, like, so close. But it is what it is. I got 2 points. So I don't know what my check-ins are gonna look like with Frogwarts. Like, if my hours on this don't match up with the hours of the challenges, I don't want to stop during a challenge to do a check-in video, so my check-ins might be a little bit off. I don't know, we'll see. Or I might just do like some quick check-ins, and then I'll do like a longer one to give you a little bit more of an update on how things have been going. So I have 40 minutes until the next challenge starts. So I think in that time, I'm going to finish back stitching the key, and then maybe I'll start in on Ron because he's got some color changes, and that'll be annoying for trying to stitch quickly. And then I'll go back to the night for the next challenge. Just finished hour 5 in the middle of a challenge. I'll check in after. Okay, so here is my hour 6 progress. I spent some time on the border because I was doing a challenge and I wanted to get in as many stitches as possible, and so that was some pretty quick stitching. And then I came back up to the night, and I've been working on that. Almost done with the night. I'm hoping I could finish it in another month. Jeez, it's 1 in the morning and I cannot speak or think. Hoping I could finish the night in another hour, and then move into Fluffy, because Fluffy is gonna be a commitment. Sorry, I feel like I'm shaking my phone. Again, it's 1 in the morning. I think I'm not done for the night. I think I'm gonna keep stitching. That's my finger. I'm on chatting with Carla Rolodex, and that's really fun, but she's in Japan, so it's like the afternoon for her, so I'll probably stay on for at least another half hour or so and chat with her, and then I'll check in at the end of the day, and then it'll be a full day of stitching and fun retreat things tomorrow. All right, we have reached the end of day 4. I did make it to 7 hours of stitching today, and I just barely broke 1,000 stitches for the day, although that does not count the back stitching for the key's wings. I didn't count those. I might go back and count them. I don't know. Those seem like really obnoxious to count. So I might just leave them off my stitch count. I don't think those are included in the final stitch count either, which I got today and didn't write down. So it's definitely over 11,000 stitches total. So tomorrow I think I'm gonna crunch some numbers and see how close I am, and see what kind of stitching days I need to hope for a finish. But I'm feeling pretty good about how I did today. I'm looking at, maybe it's just because it's late and I'm tired and the light's not good, but I'm looking at the blue in this horse and not loving it. I don't know, from back here it seems okay. Ron doesn't have a head yet because I realized he's stitched, his face and hand is stitched in this color, which I was like, I can't do that. I do not agree. But so since I was up super late, I was talking to the ladies in Australia, Chloe and Felicity, and one of them was saying that I think it was Felicity, was saying that she replaced that color and picked something else. So I wrote down what she picked, and I'll probably pull that out and see what that looks like. But yeah, so here's where we are. Tomorrow I'm gonna finish up Ron's face and head, and then I will start in on Fluffy. Have a good night, everybody. It's really late. I can't wait to go to sleep.